Hey everyone, this is me, Techie Mesh, and I'm just here to continue with my series regarding grief. And right now, I had talked about earlier in my earlier video regarding uh, how I got here. Now, speaking about the second part of this, I just wanted to tackle a little bit of what happens when you lose a loved one. Um, Normally, when you get the news, you are confused. You go through some confusion that you cannot explain. You are lost. You have so many questions. What happened? How did it happen? Why did it happen? Where? Who was there? Who saw? Can you give me details? And I earlier video I talked the shock of having being in different time zones. So while the, the my dad had already passed, there was a lot of things that transpiring, and piecing these bits and pieces information together was very tough. You talk to 5 people, 10 people, everybody tells you a little bit and just stringing it along to make a complete story. So during the first moments of hearing someone's a loved one passing away, there's a lot of questions. Um, and there's a shock. You get to the initial shock. You you don't start digesting things. And the brain, uh, which is an amazing thing, the brain being an amazing thing, goes through a process where it shuts some parts of itself. I don't know which part it is. They have experts for this. Who will tell you more about which part shuts down, but it to prevent you from experiencing more pain and whatever. I think there's some parts of your brain that shuts down or shuts off. So you actually just are processing to the capacity you can process. And I think that also goes towards that part where we human beings go through the forgetfulness aspect. So you forget some things, and at that time, one of the things you forget is yourself. You focus on the other part. So that initial shock gives you a lot of numbness, and that's a coping place. So I got myself into that, and out of that, there's a God does an amazing thing. He gives you a functionality that you now start processing what next, and what next is here. Now you start thinking about, okay, has the person been preserved? Has the person been moved to a funeral home? Versus probably a mortuary or a coroner, and then the next thing is, uh, how, are we gonna do the funeral? You start talking all these things. So it's very different and very uh, tough. But the interesting part is, for me, lucky enough, have a lot of friends here in Atlanta. So a lot of friends showed up, a lot of people showed up, came to comfort me from the day of. One of my friends, Paul just brought a tent and put it behind the house and chairs and walked away. I was not even home. I was in a different state when I had all this. Paul just came and put a tent and walked away. So whenever I had guests, even when I'm not home, they would come and sit in the tent and sing songs and talk and all that. The atmosphere was helpful. And that preparation, when you go through, if you don't have someone by yourself, by your side, you're by yourself, it's very detrimental. It's one of those that will get to you, and you can't prepare for it. It's just how it is. You either have friends or not, and I think that's the one difficult point to be in.